Hey guys, it's Dan with the Corporate Thief Beats. This is going to be a shorter video today. This was meant to be a bonus in the Beat Vault pack with the music marketing tips, but I've decided just to give it to you guys anyway because a lot of the tools I talk about are already on the Corporate Thief Beats, and I just kind of designed a really nice infographic of some tools that I use, and a lot of the time people want to know what I'm using so they can just grab them, learn them on their own time as well, which is fine. I'm not going to make a big long ass video talking about every single tool. I'm just going to give a brief overlook. A lot of the stuff that I'm talking about is actually in the content in the Beat Vault, and a lot more stuff is in there as well. I kind of go into why I use them and how you should use them, not specifically on how to use them, but a lot of it is more why and how. Just want to show you the music marketing machines tools and tools list, and it's an infographic that I graphically designed just to make it a little bit more social and a little bit easier on the eye than just a bunch of links in a PDF. Because I've given you like a bunch of sites and it's just like, it looks a bit shitty giving you all these kind of links stuff all the time. So I just wanted something a little bit more graphic, and plus it's a little bit easier for you guys to come back and forth too. If you do think someone is interested in these kind of tools, send it to them and let them know about it too. Plus it's promoting the Corporate Thief Beats and I appreciate you doing that. Just before you go, disclaimer, I am an affiliate for these products at no extra cost to you. I will earn a small commission if you decide to purchase these products. Since I have used all of these products, I use all of them anyway, I have confidence in my recommendation and experience with these companies. If you do go through these affiliate link, appreciate your support. Plus it keeps the Corporate Thief Beats up and running, and a lot of my content is free. A lot of my series, I have a TubeBuddy series free on YouTube. A lot of it is free. About 98% of my content is free, except for my beats and maybe 1 or 2 courses. That's it, guys. So if you want the Corporate Thief Beats to keep making stuff, now is your way to support us by using these tools or purchasing the Beat Pack Vault, stuff like that. So we just talked about TubeBuddy there recently, and TubeBuddy is an extension that goes over your YouTube channel. It helps you find people on Twitter, or people helps you find and optimize your YouTube channel based on keywords, headline, helps you bulk edit a load of different cards and end screens. And that's just one game changer for me, is the bulk editing feature, so I don't have to go into each single video and do it all over and over again. Because sometimes what I might do is I might promote the end screen, I might promote my new video on every end screen, and I use TubeBuddy to change 400 videos like that, boom. And it's just a really handy tool. Plus you can go and spy on your competitors' tags as well. Tags are not the most important thing, but it does help you creep into search, YouTube search. So that's why I think it's important. It's cheap as well. It's not expensive as well. It's a cheap tool. It's like 12 bucks or something like that. It's cheap. Social Locker is where I lock content on my website. So I lock the content on my website and it's like boom. So sometimes I might give away a free beat, but you have to tweet or follow me on Twitter to do that. Boom. That's an easy one, but you need a website to use it, okay? You need to have a website. It gives you a small snippet of code. You pop it in and then you put the little short code into wherever you want to put the page. It's really easy to use. I have another alternative to that in a second. It's called Hyped It. Once I in. Sniply is something I've been talking about forever. It puts a little call to action. So you might see on that, you might see on this little call to action page here. So someone's sharing a blog post. So if you find blogs that are interesting to your audience, you can share the link, but you can also share your Sniply link. It's basically what I call content claiming. So it's like, so if I shared like Drake's best instrumentals and I found a blog post about that, and I'm like, sweet, my audience will love this, and I send that blog post, it will give me a little link, but it also gives me a little pop-up in the corner of that saying that Dan shared this and check out my blog or something like that. Whatever message you want. I show you how to use Sniply properly in the Beat Vault anyway. Manage Twitter just helps me clean up my Twitter profile. IFTT is, ooh, my secret tool. I just left everybody know about that. IFTT is like huge. If if IFTT goes down, you probably won't see the corporate thief beats anymore. It's like everything I do now is like with IFTT. You can literally, if you IFTT is free, but if you are really good with IFTT, you can get it to schedule what time your lights come on in your house and how what to optimize the temperature of your fridge. It's absolutely insane what you can do with IFTT, but it's a triggered based system. So basically, I upload to YouTube. It goes to Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, Blogger, WordPress, Pinterest, just a bunch of other sites. I can never think of all of them. Pocket, Instapaper, all these other bookmarking sites. One thing it's doing is it's building backlinks for my YouTube channel, and two, it's I can build an auto blog by just liking videos, and it just populates into my my Blogger and my WordPress.com site. And it's just insane what you can do. Plus, it's just a huge time saver. What I do with it now is I reschedule a lot of my videos and just keep them going out. So I make a lot of evergreen content. So my beats are evergreen content. Certain videos that I have, I reschedule them to go out on a Monday at a certain time every month. And that's just an easy way to promote evergreen content without having to do it. Because I do use Hootsuite and Buffer app. The problem with them is I have to go back in and do that shit again, and I don't want to fucking do that. I want stuff to be easy and do it once. That's one thing I want to tell you about. Narrow is how I grow my my Twitter profile. Social Ump is to give me help using auto DMs. So I might just say hi or hello and then engage with people in Twitter. But I've kind of turned that off for the minute because I felt I was stuck on Twitter a bit too long. Hypedip is similar to the little kind of social locker tool that I told you about. But the one bad thing about Hypedip is that you have to use the Hypedip page. You have to kind of send people to that page. I don't like that, sending people to a site I don't own. I just want to send them to my WordPress site. So it's up to you. One good thing about Hypedip is free. You can use it, and that's a good thing to test out. Canva, I've talked about Canva hundreds of times. It's a graphic design tool. It's made this little image. It's made this whole little thing. So it gave me a little template, and I tweaked the template to my specifications to make it nice for you guys. Aweber, my email marketing software, boom. It's my whole business, Aweber is. Like, if I lost my email list, I'm practically screwed, basically. But I do have it downloaded and saved onto multiple devices, and I've saved it onto the cloud as well. So just to kind of keep everything safe and secure as well. Crowdfire, I used to use Crowdfire, but it's very limited with free, so I just don't bother anymore. I use Narrow instead of that. But it's still a good tool. A lot of people like Crowdfire, so I just stuck it in there. SmartQ and Recurpost, they are really good tools. They let you re-promote your evergreen content. They're pretty much the same thing. But I use IFTT a bit more now that I know how to use it. IFTT is a little bit harder to use, whereas this is a little bit nicer to set up, but it's paid tools. My VAs use a lot of stuff and do a lot of stuff for me with these kind of tools, these kind of promoting evergreen tools. So it's a bit like Hootsuite, but I think it's much laid out much nicer. It's like almost like what's the word I'm looking for? Like a calendar, and you just mark everything out on a calendar, and you can kind of just come in and say, I want this to go out at this time and that to go out at this time. And it kind of measures all your evergreen. That's a good thing about it that IFTT doesn't do. It doesn't measure anything. If you really want to see if your stuff is working, use these tools. Alt hashtag just helps me find hashtags. It's free. Render Forest is a really cool video platform that gives you kind of stock photos and stock images, but it is seriously expensive. So be careful if you want to use this, alright? Because it's like 30 or 40 bucks a month and it's pretty expensive. But the stuff on there is very high quality. So it gives you like video clips and stuff like that. And then it lets you create like intro clips to your YouTube channel and stuff. It's really high quality. But if you don't want to pay that amount of money a month, just get someone on Fiverr to do it once. And then that's it. Or get your VA to do it. Get them to do it in iMovie or something like that. But render first. If you don't want to hire a VA, maybe the 40 bucks a month is probably worth it then, because it's probably cheaper than the VA. But I prefer to have someone do the work for me. That's just my ideas. By right, I should put online jobs PH in there as well, because that's huge. And with my music marketing, online jobs PH is really kind of, by getting help is one of the biggest things I can teach you guys to do. So this is a simple little infographic. I really didn't want to go into too much detail. There's more really good tutorials in the bonus section of the Beat Vault, but I hope you guys download the music marketing sheet anyway, and just kind of keep it in the background of your mind and see what you guys can do with it, okay? This is Dan with the Corporate Beats, and I'll chat to you in the next video. Take care.